Happy Sunday, everybody. So I had a client that brought up something so amazing and I needed to share it with you guys. So he was like, it seems like there's like levels to this. Like there's 3 levels to this. And I'm like, okay, what do you think the levels are? In my brain, I'm like, oh my God, this is so great that he actually understands that there's actually levels if you're dealing with aches, pains, like on your health and fitness journey. So a lot of us think when something hurts, we're supposed to either hopefully we've moved past if something hurts, take medication. Let's continue to move past that. But a lot of us think when something hurts, we're supposed to either get a massage or just go stretch it out. Those absolutely have their place, but it is not the entire picture. There's levels to this. So the levels. Level one. Level one is kind of addressing kind of like the tension in various areas of our body. So many of us have tension in our neck, our back, our hips, our knees, our feet, in all of these different areas. And our body is constantly holding this tension. And this is going to disrupt how we move and potentially contribute to you actually feel the tightness. But at some point, it might can actually contribute to various pains that you're having. Like it might come to a point where you don't call this like tension or tightness, you actually call it pain, and it's actually disrupting your life. So things like massages can help to alleviate tension in various areas. So massages, they can be helpful, but what I find is particularly helpful, and I find it happens to give you a quicker, faster result, is dry needling. So I find with dry needling, just because we're able to get the needle in there, it's able to like actually go so much deeper. Like it's actually able to, this might scare some people, it actually can like touch the bone. Like it's really getting in there. I find the results to be quicker and so much faster. Usually I follow this up with cupping just to help with a little bit more blood flow, a little bit more movement. But all of this helps to reduce various tensions in our body in the various areas that you're targeting. So that's level one. Level two. Level two has 2 parts to it. And I want to bring up the fact that we stretch. So when we stretch, a lot of the times we're not getting the effect that we're actually thinking that we're getting. So when we take a muscle and we just crank on it, like we just pull on it so much, those muscles are actually going to fight. Like we feel like we're trying to stretch the muscles, but these muscles are likely fighting because you're pulling on it so much. And what you're likely stretching when you're cranking these muscles is you're likely stretching the non-contractile tissue, meaning you're likely stretching the tendons and ligaments. And when you're doing these stretches, you're likely trying to do it to calm down your muscle, but you're not likely getting that effect. So stretching, it absolutely has its place, but we don't necessarily need to crank on it as much as we do. So if you are stretching, it might not have to be as vigorous. Like you don't have to like really pull it, like continue to stretch, but I would probably back off a little bit. And it's going to be really important to incorporate this breathing component and even actually like moving through various ranges. I find that to be so much more helpful. So part two of number 2 is this deep core component. Because so many of us hold various tensions in all these different areas, we're moving through life with tension in these various areas, and this is going to disrupt how we move in total. And because these muscles are so over dominant, we're doing all these different tasks with these muscles, the deeper ones don't get a chance to work as much as they're supposed to. So these deeper ones, I'm specifically talking about our deep core, our pelvic floor, our deep abs, our diaphragm, our deep back muscles. And this is also tied in with everything up the chain in terms of like our shoulder, our neck. You'll find some muscles that work with your deep core in your hips, your knees, your feet. Because we're going through life with so much tension in various areas, these deep core muscles don't have a chance to work like they're supposed to. So we also need to incorporate exercises that turn all these areas up so that these muscles work better. This is why I'm so heavy on core exercises, because this is what allows our body to function as it's supposed to. These provide us with safety, stability, so our body's able to do what it's supposed to. So we want to incorporate maybe some soft tissue work. We do want to stretch. We want to incorporate some movement, but we also want to tie in this deep core component, particularly this deep core component tied in with everything in your body. That's number 2. Number 3. Number 3 is applying all of this to exercise. So you'll see people do your massage. Maybe they're doing like Pilates. Pilates is a great thing to do where it's incorporating mobility work. It's incorporating this deep core component. But we need to add some load to this. We want to be able to strengthen. We want to build muscle with kind of like this newfound mobility, this newfound core strength, because this is what allows us to be resilient in our body. This is going to be particularly important for those of us that are like actively in the gym, like lifting weights. So if you are in the gym lifting weights, being able to apply this newfound mobility, this newfound core strength into your actual workouts, one, it's going to help you to start to reduce your aches and pains, but it's also going to help with the functionality of your body, and it's also going to help you have a better, more effective workout.